26th of October 2023, in a day we beat a lot of Nigerians go remember as the mood for, and the atmosphere for inside Nigeria, they a bit gloomy. Be like saying, no, they too happy. People just they no jubilation everywhere. Sha. Now the day we beat the Supreme Court of Nigeria standard gilly by the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say yes, so now you be the authentic winner of the February 25, 2023 election where BC happen for inside Nigeria. But as it can't be like that, and people going to wonder say, if not so it be, why people need it happy? Why will not see jubilation? Why will not see happiness? Why will not see excitement? Although some people they were they excited about the matter, but if they say themselves, their mind not let them make them show the excitement too much. Because you can't wonder say why these people not even they over happy, they jubilate, they that kind of thing. Because like say conscience they worry them so hard, they not come to over jubilate like that. Well, the Supreme Court of Nigeria will be the highest court for inside Nigeria. Today, nine them pass judgments for what get to do with the Anogo Grey, where we say Peter Obi of the Labour Party and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the PDP will be their two presidential candidates, respectively. Carry Waka enter inside court to go talk, say, I no go agree the way the election is Waka for inside February 25 as it get to do with the presidential election. And a lot of misreaction, don't they? As Supreme Court come out, come talk, say, we give good to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now him true win the election. And people can say, hey, wait, that's why you take the B because then throw away the matter we get to do with the Abuja getting 25% for inside Abuja as the FCT. Because the FCT not get any special status, they're not supposed to treat them special. People can say, if FCT not get special status, Shebi Oga Wike don't become 2 times governor. Now, him be the third, him be in the third time governor of him be third time governor by being the minister of FCT. Since FCT don't get special status, people just they wonder, Sha, they will be the governor of FCT. What thing they go on? They come throw away, talk, say, oh, I'll go take up back. That matter will be say carry worker go get for US court. They can't depose, can't swear oath, talk, say this thing, everything will be say concerning this matter, not true and nothing but the truth. As it get to do with the one Oga Gilbert to be the registrar of CSU stock. They can't throw it down and say, Oga Atiku, this evidence wey they bring, you get as you use, I go bring evidence at this time like this. She been a lower court, now supposed to receive this evidence. Why you can't go bring evidence by this time for us? Then throw it down and put for corner. Then fling come out Labour Party prayer, all the prayer where they pray like this. Piam. Thank God, say man not be God because every other person prayer for need the hear am. So then throw away all Labour Party prayer them. Throw away the case. Come talk say Atiku, Peter Obi, all of them they don't get case at all for where Oga Tinubu dey because now him be the campaign winner of the election. Well, I know they here inside the studio. Alone. I think with Oga Darlington. Today I not get strength to talk. Now Oga Darlington I go talk everything. Oga Darlington, welcome.
Pretty precious.
I see pretty. I'm not sure say I'm pretty today. I'm not they
Ah,
happy at all. But if they okay, we will go ahead. Nothing they make me unhappy, not just personal reasons. So, but just go ahead.
don't worry yourself.
Mm.
What cannot be helped should be endured.
Okay. So make we go ahead. Make we begin look the matter then one by follow. First of all, waiting be your mindset as you see the waiting how as it be you as you see waiting Supreme Court do.
It's that it's a terrible day.
Mm.
Very, very terrible. We are all thinking that the least the Supreme Court would have done is to say, let there be another election for these three, since they are the front runners, so that the authentic winner will now emerge. That was what we at least set a record, set a precedent to tell politicians that you cannot win election by fraud, by underhand maneuvers, and to make the INEC chairman to sit up, because if an election they conducted was declared defective, it will make them to sit up. But by validating what happened on the 25th of February and on the 18th of March, e no too pure for me and for most Nigerians. Even the people they declared winner, their conscience is pricking them now. I'm telling you, the worst judgment you can get as a person is the judgment of your conscience.
But Oga, you just say conscious didn't worry anybody because just this afternoon, Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu come dey congratulating people. Them say, "On a well done." Now, all in staff them say, "On a well done." Now, on a job done, they don't confirm on a job. On a job done, they permanent now. So
it is always like that.
no conscience worry they talk those things.
No, it's just a showmanship. Inside them, they know what they have done. Even the man you mentioned, He knows himself better than any other person. All the questions about him which he did not answer, are you telling me that those things will go away all of a sudden? No. It will haunt him forever, even after his presidency. Precious, don't deceive yourself. These things cannot go away in the mind of people. His family members, his children, this thing will be trailing them. That is the issue here. No matter how they try to, clean it, validate it, make it look good, it can never be good in the mind of people. People are now conscious of what happened. It is very, very unfortunate, because all the 7 issues brought before the Supreme Court, all of them were thrown away. And I was wondering, you mean all the legal luminaries that represented Atiku and Obi, they don't know what they are doing? It sounds so funny. Or are we beginning to think that maybe the lawyers for Atiku and Obi are indirectly working for Tinubu? Because there's one issue I picked up. Precious,
Sir?
these people went to CSU to go and get the academic record of Tinubu.
Yes.
It was deposed in court. When they now brought it to Nigeria to tender before the Supreme Court, they said it was not the authentic one that should be bearing the logo and the stamp of the court and all that. And I was wondering, so what was the purpose of deposing it before the court? If all the signs of a court is not on those documents, then what was the reason? Is it that the one they brought from the court, the one that was deposed, was not the one they tendered in court, thereby rendering it ineffective, just like the Justice Okoro said? Then 2, that the 180 days allowed was spent at the lower court, that is at the tribunal stage. That since those 180 days have been
Elapsed.
elapsed,
Don't finish.
it don't finish. They can no longer look at it at the Supreme Court. So that was where I got interested. I said, no, something is wrong. Precious, the last time I checked, the purpose of law is to bring stability, peace, and fairness in the society. The Supreme Court has the power to make laws. That one is certain. Whenever situation arise, the Supreme Court can look at the merit of that situation, and say, even though this is what the law says, but a new issue has arisen that was not envisaged. There was never a time the constitution envisaged that a Nigerian president will have issue of a criminal record in the US. There was never a time the constitution envisaged that a Nigerian president will have issue of identity theft. So since these issues have come up, I expected the Supreme Court to say, no, let us do something to bring sanity to our electoral system and to the society. That was where I was thinking they should have gone. And nobody will blame them. Even the respondents, they will not say, no, why did you go outside the law? A new issue is here. Something that requires your attention. But for them to gloss over it on technicalities, time has elapsed. Therefore, the armed robber should go with his loot, even though he has been caught. But because you did not catch him as at the time he stole the property, after that period, you can no longer hold him responsible. That was just exactly what they did. You saw a man who has stolen something, but because you did not catch him at the point of stealing that thing, if you now catch him after, you now say that because the law says you must catch him that day he was stealing the property. If you fail to catch him that day and catch him another time, even with the property, therefore it is of no effect. He should go with what he has stolen. That was what the judge did. And I wonder where the place of law is here. That is just exactly what the Supreme Court have done today. They did not even say that all the allegations, all this, it had been proven beyond reasonable doubt. It was deposed in court in the United States. They refused to look at it for whatever reason. Therefore, if tomorrow another person do something worse than this, they will tell you, after all, it was it has been ruled by the Supreme Court. It has been ruled by. They will use it as a reference. That is the implication of what was done today. All this time, whatever. I'm telling you, this is why I cherish the UK judicial system. They go by convention. They don't look at all this your whatever. If you look at the case of Ekweremadu, how it was treated, they didn't come with all these unnecessary extras. This is something that has happened. Look at it holistically. Look at it holistically and say, look, a wrong has been committed here. But the Supreme Court just throw it away, went on so many things that I cannot even define. A matter was brought from US, which was deposed in court. You are now looking at the logo. Your own, the lawyers for the respondent, they were present. They were present. It's not as if it was done only by Atiku and Obi's lawyer. No. Even Atiku's lawyer. No. All the parties were present when this was deposed. If you are in doubt, why can't you write to the US, to the particular school that deposed on those documents? You did not do all those ones. You just brush all of them aside. No single effort was made to ask Tinubu, come and defend this allegation. There was no area, there was no time they asked Tinubu, this allegation again, come and defend it. Come and prove to us that what these people are saying is not true about you. They just shaded him. They shaded him from all the allegations. In fact, I don't know. I'm beginning to be worried, seriously. What the Supreme Court did today is not helping our judiciary at all. Our legal jurisprudence has been battered by this judgment. All this you prove beyond reasonable doubt. Has it not been proven? That is the issue.
So what's be the implication of this judgment now? Because people like PDP don't come out and talk. The majority of Nigerians no dey happy about the judgment.
It's not
they
PDP
think differently. But somebody like Uchenwosu will be former chief of staff of your state governor. Don't come as contact say, oh, make Atiku and Obi join hands together to rescue Nigeria. Make them forget about, make them join Tinubu to rescue Nigeria. Make them forget about the judgment. I think they congratulate Oga Tinubu. Even Oga Tinubu too don't talk. Say the judgment, he not heal and well. Cause say he don't say now, same promise, he go serve on a gidigba. Say he go serve on a say in fact, same promise to say he go exceed on expectation. So you see any of these promises or these advices, what do you think about them?
Precious. Please, let us not be deceived. You cannot put something on nothing. This presidency, it is a hollow position. When you are sitting on something that is hollow.
That is get hole.
Yes.
So if you fall down.
Exactly, nothing is there. So how can he be comfortable? Many people are disenchanted. Their mind, their spirit is off. So whatever you are doing is like pouring water on stone. That is the issue here. People are disenchanted. Nobody should be happy. You may know the effort that was made in the year. Even the perception of guilt which was displayed by Tinubu is enough. All this while we were blocking everywhere. Don't release this. Don't release that. Don't do this. Wait until this one has happened. Well, don't give us more time. Is that not a perception of guilt? The Supreme Court did not even make any effort to ask him, come. Did you or did you not? Of course, it is not a fresh matter. They are looking at an appeal. But that is where they should have come in to prove that yes. To prove that they are the Supreme Court. Nobody will challenge them. If they introduce new issues here, that will, after all, when they ruled in that of Awolowo and Shagari, they told us that nobody should make reference to that decision in any law court. That it was a political decision. So if they go and do the same thing now, what is wrong? Based on what has happened. The fact remains that something clearly was done wrong. So why do you validate it? For what purpose? Telling us that it was not proven beyond reasonable doubt. Is it true? You are telling them that they should have proven their own figure. Meanwhile, you were present when the petitioner told the court that, look, oh, INEC is making it difficult for us to get all the necessary information from their database. They block them. They block them. They cannot manufacture this on their own. INEC did not give them access. In a normal class, you, the Supreme Court, would have ordered that the petitioner should be given access to verify all you have in your BVAS and all your record. It is from there they will extract what happened. But they were blocked. They were blocked. What happened in Rivers, which everybody knew, it was what happened in Rivers that gave Wike the position is occupying in Abuja now. You mean they gave Wike that position because he was what? It was because of what he did for them in Rivers. A PDP man. A PDP man working for APC. What for? Is that how party politics is played? Even at that, he even rigged and it was obvious. The BBC said it. Our Premium Times said it. Independent Observer said it. All the record of what happened, it was very, very clear to everybody. The Supreme Court did not look at all these things. He said, what other proof are they asking the petitioner to prove? What other proof? All the things they tendered, all of them thrown away. All of them thrown away. Is it not when you allege that somebody did this and you bring evidence that you call the person, you call the respondent, come, this is what they said against you, what have you to say? Can you please identify yourself, identify the school you went to, show us the original of your... Is that not what a court supposed to do? They didn't do it. They just allowed Tinubu to go with all the things that was alleged against me. Is that not enough for you to think that something is wrong? So tomorrow now, nobody will even mention it. After, when you do you have any evidence? Can you prove it in court? Did the court say that he forged? Did the court say that he did identity theft? Meanwhile, this is out there. I mean, I don't understand what has happened today, seriously. And that brings me to what I've been telling you, that there is something wrong. Something has gone wrong with this APC. There is something they introduced into Nigerian politics, which will bring bad omen. I'm telling you, they have brought something that is very, very ominous.
Okay, so I ask again. Now, wetin you expect will be the way forward? Which kind of thing we feel say both the Labour Party and the PDP need to do in preparation for the 2027 election? Because as it be like this, it be like say all hope done lost. So that make everybody begin prepare for 2027. What do you think, say, as things stand now, what people need to do to prepare to make sure say they're ready well for the 2027 election? Make this kind of thing for no happen next time.
You see, the way it is now, since this one nobody was sanctioned, it may be worse in 2027 because Tinubu will want to get another 4 years. Quote me, Tinubu will do everything to get another 4 years. And that is where the famous infamy will occur. Because he got away with this one. So what else are you going to do again? Even if the ABI release all the record, nothing.
So they no go fit use them against
I said
because of this one. You know they eligible to contest.
They will be waiting for you at the Supreme Court. Is it not our court here that will rule on it? You can see now.
Wow.
That is the danger. We no longer have a court you can trust. All this one that is saying that when a matter is in court, you should not talk about it, you should not do this, you don't. All those ones are, in fact, it doesn't hold water.
So, Mr. Darlington, you don't understand. The point they say, Supreme Court not even see this evidence for CSU again. They don't even accept it. They don't even look at it. That's what they talk. And I'm waiting at the talk. And then, whatever evidences or whatever the things, papers, where we say the FBI will release, they never even see them at all. So, you know, they possible say these things, they go use them for 2027 against the candidate. Is it possible?
With what has happened now, it will become weak. People will now be very weak, very reluctant to even go ahead and present anything in the next election. They may be reluctant. And before now, this man will not take every measure to, rubbish everything, clean up the record. Yes, now he will take steps. His next plan now is for 2027. All this record now, he will make sure go and look at all the nitty gritty, block all the holes and everything. Make sure that even if you come up with it, the court will clear it and tell you that it has no effect. He will be going to do that. With what has happened today, he is going to take every step to make sure that nobody will accuse him of anything again. That is my fear. But let me tell you, Precious, do you know that after the judgment of man, there is judgment of God? Are you aware?
God dey come from heaven come do judgment.
Oh, Precious,
How that one wan take happen?
oh, don't know, don't.
Where God dey since wey he never give judgment
I said,
concerning all the bad things wey dey happen for the world?
listen very well, listen. The only thing is that we have not cried to God. You know, when you cry to God, he will be moved. That is it. God will say, cry unto me. Nigerians have not cried to God like the Israelites cried unto him when they were in Egypt. Seriously, we have not. We like suffering.
But Nigeria na be the number second praying nation.
No, our prayer, you know, our own prayer, no be that kind. We are not putting.
We no pray rich. We no dey wear earring. We no dey wear trouser.
We no put faith inside our prayer.
Hey.
We never believe say God can rescue you, because one, how many percentage are praying? Because with the diverse nature of Nigeria, who are praying? The people just pray for daily bread. They are not crying unto God for deliverance. No, they are praying for daily bread. God will give me food. God will, they are not. Nigerians are not praying for. They don't even know that they are inside a coven. They have been put inside a coven. The darkness has overtaken the landscape of Nigeria. It is when you realize this, you now call on God. God will come and deliver us from this evil enclave that they have put all of us. But most Nigerians, because they are eating crumbs from the master table, they don't care. If you are praying, they say now because you never chop. If you are chopping now, will you be praying? That's their mindset. So these people, they know what they are doing. They are manipulating people. But let me tell you, like I said, there is the judgment of God. And I want to give you one example. Even though I have 3 of them. In the 70s, something happened at Umuahia. A poor man had a farm. The only land given to him by his father, left for him by his father. But one big man in their village said, look, I'm interested in this land. Though. He warned the man not to enter there. He did not even say, oh, please, I want to eat. No. He wanted to show that he has power and money. The man said, no, this is the only property my father left for me. It is where I plant my food and all that. I grow my crop. Why should I not give it to you? What will I be using? The man said, I need this land. I want it. Don't enter there. The poor man insisted, and one day he went to the farm. This big man who claimed that he had power and money, he hired some people. They went to that farm and killed the man inside that farm, butchered him, boiled his meat in that farm. I'm telling you, this will happen at Umuahia in the 70s.
Real life. I'm
telling you, just hold on. When the madam, the wife, waited for the husband, the man didn't come. He now went to the farm to go and check on him, only for the woman to get there and saw these people eating the husband's meat. The woman raised the alarm and ran for her dear life. Eventually, police came. They arrested the people and all that. But this same man, because he has money and influence, he thought that nothing will happen. He went to go and hire, of course, a lawyer who can do his business, apparently a member of their court and all that. The man now came to court. They arrested those men with the meat they were cooking, which is human meat. The case drag up and down, you know. The man now introduced a new element in legal jurisprudence called syllogism. And that means if my family or my people or my people in my village, my community, if they don't do a certain thing, if you accuse me of that thing, it will not stand in court. So the man now said, look, where we come from in our community, we know they eat human meat. That was the argument. He said they don't eat human meat in their community. That no, it doesn't happen.
Then what will be the evidence of the pot and
meat? I'm coming now. I'm coming to prove it to the court. This honorable court that they don't eat human meat, that this thing is a monkey meat. That is what this woman is alleging, that the people, kill the husband. That to prove to this court that this is monkey meat, he is going to eat this thing before the court to prove to them that he, as a lawyer of long standing, that he cannot.
That is the man's lawyer.
The man's lawyer, yes, to prove his syllogism, yes. He now took the meat to prove that it's monkey meat and ate it. Meanwhile, this was human meat. The man ate it before the court. And the court said, okay. With all the hired the witnesses who had been paid money, all of them concur that no, this is not a human meat. And when the poor man and the poor woman could not have money to do anything, they concur. The court gave it to them. That is one danger about this our adversarial system of adjudication. You must prove. Even when it is obvious to the court, to the judge, that this thing is, he will be looking at you. He will be looking at you. He will not say no. By my own perception, by my own knowledge of law and everything, this is where this thing should go. The judge will not talk. That is the adversarial system. Just like they did in this election. All of them knew what was wrong, but they cannot utter a word. They were waiting for Atiku and Obi to manufacture witnesses from heaven, even though it is obvious to them here.
So he didn't want to make Justice Okoro talk during this judgment. He talked, say people disagree, give judgment. Say he been talk something about the different parties wey be say the litigants, people wey be say don't carry matter go court. After they carry matter go court, only then two go carry begin call different press conferences.
They give
as in they call press conferences. Now so there are people for social media go begin insult justices and judges and all that.
Exactly.
So
meanwhile they called for it. All the judges, wait, I'm coming. Shebi, just wait, I'm coming.
Okay.
After this thing that happened in court at Omaya, this woman went berserk. There is something they will do to you, your mind will just go off. Where they call Overell Omaya? The woman came there, remove everything on her body. Bra, blouse, wrapper, pants. I said this woman literally went mad and called on God that those people who said that my husband meat is now monkey meat, that so she raised the curses, cried. It was her fellow women that now ran after she issued the curse and covered her with cloth. This woman cried and went home. Tell me how God will not listen to her.
So how God is?
You wait now.
Oh yeah, they talk with time again.
2 weeks after. Barrister Bengowe with his family, they were coming. When they were building that express road between Aba, Port Harcourt, that express road, the tipper that were parking sand and coming to feed the road and all that, one was turning and they were coming through what's it called now, opposite direction, follow one way. This man was coming from church with the entire family. Precious. This tipper pressed them. Where are you on the press clothes?
All of them.
Nobody,
including the barrister wey talk human meat in
he carry him family with wife and children.
Then the big man, uncle, the rich man waiting.
What do you want to? He has gotten victory now. But the man who ate the human meat in court
to prove say
na him be the person where caused all this wahala, and the thing ended on his head. The other man, he died a miserable death many years after in that village. I'm telling you. So there are things you do. There are many. Even if you go to the Bible, you will see there are examples. So it's not every court case you win and you go and sleep. No, God will rise up when it is time. That's what I'm telling you. God will rise up.
Okay.
This one that you are saying now about what the justice said, that people are talking. The judgment they did in Imo State, where they gave Hope Uzodinma governorship, is that not the same? This thing they want to review now after Hope Uzodinma has spent 4 years. How do you justify that? If their conscience is, why do they want to review a case they just 4 years ago, after the man has finished his first term, he's going for second term, they now want to go and review it on the 31st of this month, that they want to look at the case. What do they want to look at again? You can see now. You can see. So most times they are conscious. Even the Justice Nwanze, who is now late, the one of the justices who gave a minority judgment on that whole of the market, he's late now. He's late now. But the man said that judgment will haunt Imo State and Nigeria for a long time.
So as it stands, as they want to revisit that case, for instance, you see with the group of Supreme Court judges who we get now, you see any difference, anything different to happen?
Well,
I mean, they could just affirm the
in fact, we
decision.
no longer have the Oputas, the Eshos, the Daniel Alexandra. We no longer have them. That means we go back to the days in the 80s and 70s. We had judges now, Supreme Court judges. They don't care. In fact, you can't even dare to bring this type of matter. They will even ask Tinubu to go away. I'm telling you, because everything was so obvious. How can you ask a man who have committed all these things to still remain in power? Because you say time have gone, it has time bound.
Okay, so Shapali, okay, I be want make you former president Buhari don't react. He talk say Tinubu and Atiku and Peter Obi say they fight well as minority, but the majority carry the votes. You will get to put mouth for that one, Shapali.
Well,
and then other president Tinubu don't also give a long list of in reaction to the response and how the things treat in Bele. As he don't talk, say Ingo walk well, say Ingo pass on expectation. I think already Ingo shock on. It will shock all of our expectation. What do you think?
We have had this thing before. Precious.
Sir?
If Buhari had done well in office and he left something that Tinubu can build on, I will say, okay, Tinubu will try. But as I'm talking to you today, there is nothing on Tinubu to build on. Nothing. Nothing. You can see how your naira is running like a crazy horse against the dollar. Is galloping every day. By tomorrow, you will see the new rates.
Okay, so
what you are just had is they just want to console you. I've told you, it's like a baby that is crying. When you see that the baby is crying too much and you don't have breast milk to give the baby, you now put sucker in the mouth. So the baby will be sucking it, and maybe sleep out of tiredness. But when the baby after sleeping, you wake up again, start crying, you now put another sucker just to be piping him down until time have elapsed. That's what they are doing. Is that not what Buhari did to us? Don't worry, this thing you will see the dividend in no time. This thing that you are suffering now, you are going to bear it. Is that not what he told us for 8 years? So when Tinubu told you he was coming to consolidate that is the exact plan. That is, you can see it happening. All the policies of Tinubu, has he not been reversing them one by one? Has he not mentioned one policy that he has kept? Everything he said, like I was telling Mary in the morning, 2 days ago, they said they have removed 190 taxes from people. They are no longer be paying all those, that is overlapping and all that. There is excess taxes and all that. And I ask myself, the same paper today is telling you that diesel has gone up to 1,000 per litre. And companies are closing that because they cannot meet up. So is it not people that are working that you are going to collect tax from? Precious, is it not companies that are in business that will pay you tax? So if the companies are closing and people are not in job, who will give you the tax that you have just removed?
As of today, some countries then don't they already put restriction. For instance, like Germany, don't they restrict the amount we be say migrants, people will come into their country go fit sent to their repatriate to their country. So that is to say that we no go fit they get enough money from
nothing. That's it now. That is it. So
if every country also put this law, and I be say don't share be that.
Of course.
Because Nigerians hope now, maybe they send one person abroad so that person go they work, they bring money
exactly.
Come. See if the person not bring enough money again,
yes now. So they know what they are doing. They can strangulate you economically. Look at Russia is under the sanction of the whole Europe. Yet Russia is sending food to us. Can we survive it? Precious, can we survive? Look at how much you are owing. Over 87 trillion naira. You have not even started paying your servicing. So where will the Tinubu get the money to do this magic?
We they borrow more. You know, so we borrow 3.5,
really?
3.4 billion.
You want to live on borrowing and you say you are going to make progress. The one you borrow, you have not paid though. So how can you make progress by borrowing?
You say you go shock us. You go
you cannot deceive me. A snake will always become something that is long. Anybody who is going to
Mr. Darlington, no matter how you see him, now your president from now. Even though say Aisha Yesufu don't talk, say Tinubu not being president. But whether we like him or not, or you like him or not, now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now your president from now till 2027. So
That is the judgment of man. I just told you that the judgment of God. If this victory was gotten genuinely, God will approve, but if not, God will equally do something. Precious, you cannot change the will of God. Nobody, no matter, go and ask Nebuchadnezzar what he saw now.
okay.
So don't worry yourself, I'm not amused.
All right. So just before we go, Abdulrashid Bawa, former EFCC chairman, they don't release him yesterday night on the Kumkum night. They release him come out. Meanwhile, Mefele still there in custody. You get any reaction we will give to that matter quickly before we go?
It is because they have nothing against that man, and they didn't want him to talk. Bawa, they did not want him to talk. You and I know why he was detained. There's no two ways about it. Everybody know why Tinubu kept him in the cooler for that long. An agreement was reached before he was let go.
They released him to the night before the Supreme Court.
Exactly. An agreement was reached. He didn't just go. An agreement was reached. Just check. Why is it that all the EFCC chairman, all of them ended up in infamy? Have you asked yourself that question? Because they were stepping on toes. They were stepping on toes. That is it. We don't have a strong institution. We only have powerful men. That is why I'm telling you that this thing the Tinubu is promising is not possible, because he cannot build a strong institution that will support what he's trying to do. That's why I told you that I cannot put something on nothing. I am telling you authoritatively, these things will not work. As long as he's the only person who decides what will happen and what will not happen, he's not going anywhere. That is not how a country as large as Nigeria is run. It is the institution that will drive what he says, but we don't have institution. He's the one now who will tell you, I want this. Nobody will say, Oga, why now? This thing is not proper. Nobody. All these people he appointed, none of them can stand up and say, no, Oga, this is against financial regulations. So none of them can do that. I'm telling you. But to go to America, the American president can never sit in a room with the chairman of the Federal Reserve for even 10 minutes. And the American public will not go wide. What are they doing inside there? It's not possible. They can't go into two of them. But you saw how Buhari and the Emefiele was holding meeting almost on daily basis against all of us. The result is what you are seeing today. So who tells you that Tinubu will not follow suit? After all, he appointed his kinsman as the CBN governor. So who told you that man will tell Tinubu, no, this is not how it is done? No, it is not possible. All these promises, the one they promised Labour, have they implemented it? Please answer me. The 35,000 naira, have they paid? Labour is not trying to go on strike by Monday. They're threatening them that all the agreement, none of them have been implemented. Though. So there is no money to do anything. Precious. Don't deceive yourself.
But money there to buy vehicles of 160
million. You are talking now. Yes. They are looking at those people who will give them problem. I told you that money was more like a bribe. I'm telling you, that 160 million naira is more like a bribe.
And nobody, no one single person for inside the National Assembly talk.
Why should they say no? Why should they say no?
You never even wait for me, man, talk. You don't answer them.
Why should they say no?
Why they no go talk no?
It is a federal money now.
So all of them go chop.
Yes, now.
It's that let's more close matter.
If you hold on, if you say no now, they will still use it against you. That's the truth. If you say no, you lose. They say use it again. It will not make any effect. They are in the majority in the House. Both the Senate and the House of Rep. They are in the majority. So why should you not say no? It is something they gave you. You didn't ask for it. Why would you not say no? If there had been a different thing, if you are agitating that they must give you, they gave it to you now. So what do you want them to do?
All right. Thank you.
It's not after a bribe now to silence them so that nobody will talk. In a normal climb, was it not the House of Parliament that sent Boris Johnson out of office? He even came to apologize before them in the House of Commons when he violated the COVID-19 protocol. They told him to go away, even his own party. They told him to leave the office. Just COVID-19 protocol. Not to talk of having this type of baggages on his head. He won't even know. Nobody will leave. If his family will ask him to come and sit down. Look at ordinary South Africa here. What they did to Jacob Zuma. Precious. Sir, you are behind the human race. No, don't say, I don't want. You are behind the human race. Mention one thing you have done that the world can copy. Mention one thing. Mention one thing that Nigeria is doing today that the whole world is looking up to and say, yes, we are proud of this country as an African nation. Mention one thing,
Oh,
one.
yeah, Mr. Darlington, mood
So
again.
you can see now,
Time don't reach.
where you have the opportunity to redeem yourself as a country, look at what you have done. Look at, and you're asking investors to come here, abi? No, investors will come under this atmosphere. They will come, abi.
Wetin go
I
happen
want
to
to
them?
see. I want to see how they. Hold on. He went to India the other time, and they promised him $14 billion. Where is the $14 billion? Have they come? Precious, have they come? The one in Dubai here at the airline, have they come? Oh, you want them to come and be exporting scammers into their country, abi?
Ew.
Oh yeah, now let them come and
Mr. Darlington.
let them come
All
and
right, my
invest.
people. Now the updates we don't bring for now be this one. So mouth no let me talk today. Today I'm not even in the mood to talk. But now so you take be. I would like to get your comment. Waiting be your reaction to the Supreme Court judgment to happen today. How it take do you for body? I would truly love to get your reaction. Drop your comment for here and then like if you like and help us subscribe. Make us move this ministry enter inside permanent site. As we discuss, we go continue to discuss things we get to do with government because our work now to continue to discuss government matter until government sit up. Whether or whether we will discuss government matter, we no go fit give up because now our country be this. We no get any other country we go call our own. No. So we must really talk about things we be say we see, we be say we like or we no like, or we go talk about them. So if you see something, make you talk something. Thank you as you follow us. Like, comment, share if you fit. Have yourself an amazing day. Thank you, Mr. Darlington.
Thank you.
Bye.